Hello everyone. Hello. I believe we are live. I think we are. I'll know once some folks start commenting or chatting. Hello everyone. Make sure I have everything I need. I think I do. Hello Tamitha. Hello Debbie. Hello Gina. Hello Shannon. Hello Sharon. Hello everyone. Hello in Michigan. Hi everybody. Hello. I think I fixed the lighting too, by the way. I think I did. I don't know. I think I did. Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Hello everyone. Welcome. All right. So welcome everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yes, happy Tuesday. I'm excited to be here with all of you this evening. Tonight we are going to be talking about two different things. We're going to be using a couple of different things to make a card this evening. So, and I'm not sure exactly how we're going to use them or in what way we're going to use them. I just know what I want to use, and we're going to see what happens. How does that sound? I think that'll be fun. So thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I feel as though most everyone has made it in. So let's go ahead and let's take a look. So one of the things that I purchased today, and you'll see here's my receipt purchase. It just fell out of the bag. That's the only reason it's here. I bought the Essentials Crystal Mix from Pinkfresh, and I've wanted this for a really long time. We had to wait forever for it to come back in. And I'm really excited to have it because once I'm done, or once all of these crystals are used up, we'll be able to put, I'll be able to put some of our crystals inside. So I want to see what these look like. Yeah, they're like little. They're really cool. They're really cool. Okay, so they're like little tiny crystals. I mean, it's the best way that I can explain them to you, but they're really cool. But that's not the only new thing that we've gotten today. We also got the entire new release. So the entire new release, and we're going to use these today, I believe, with the card. But the entire new release, I didn't buy everything because there was a lot, and I don't think that I'll have the opportunity to use it all. But there was a lot, so let me turn down the lighting just a tad. There we go. So I purchased the Joyful Bouquet die. Okay, and the Joyful, I sure can. Look how gorgeous they are. Here, I'll show you. Let me see if I can actually open one up and show you. They're beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. Okay, so I bought the washi roll. And the die, and I'm going to show you how these work together. Then I also purchased the 6x6 Mega Pad. This is the from Cartabella. and it's called Flower Garden. I had to have it because it's got some solids in it that I really liked as well, so I thought that was cool. I also brought home, I did not purchase this because Brutus Monroe product, luckily I get to demo. I get to demo that, so that is something that I do not have to buy. But I brought home the Judy's Wreath dye, like I told you that we were going to. I can actually smell it from here. It smells really good, and to tell you the truth, I already smelled it. I smelled it before we went live. So this is the Judy's Wreath dye, and this is the dye. I showed you the card last night. I believe I took it back to work so I could display it on my desk, but Christopher created a card for me, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I took it back. So yeah, so we might use this tonight. I'm not sure. We're gonna do a couple of different things. So the whole premise behind this die slash washi slash stamp is they all go together. So there's a stamp, you could stamp it and you could die cut it. You can washi tape and die cut it. You can, just stamp, but this is what the washi tape looks like. Isn't that super cool? So I'm going to show you what that means. So what I'm going to do first is I really want to try this on some acetate, just because I think that would be really, really cool to have that shopping on your site. Oh my goodness, thanks Monique. I'm glad you found some things you liked. And some things that you needed, and maybe some things that you didn't necessarily need, but you love now. And you're happy to have. So I'm going to grab a piece of the Brutus Monroe acetate, because this is the first thing that I wanted to try out, because I thought this would be super cool. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to figure it out together. But the way that the washi tape works is, it is about A2 size. Do you see how beautiful this washi tape is? See how cool that is? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it up. It is... How long is this? You could do a whole entire card front with this if you wanted to. Oh, yes. It is... Does it say? It doesn't say on here, but I'm assuming it probably says the length of it on the website. I'm guessing. But from the looks of it, it's a pretty good amount on here. But let's take a look. Let's open it up. I know, I love their washi too, and this is the first time that we've ever gotten like the big rolls of washi, and I think at Brutus Monroe we might start doing these big rolls of washi. I'm not sure yet. We might. I haven't decided yet. We're having a really good time selling other people's products and bringing other people's products in, so we can see what we like and if it works. And we could definitely, we'll obviously always still bring theirs in, but to do a Brutus Monroe version is really awesome. So let's go ahead and peel this back. Okay, it's got a very good tack level for being able to like peel it back and cut. So let's see here. Oh, that's the only problem. 4 inches wide by 10 meters long. Wow. Alright, so let's go ahead and peel. Let's just peel off. Let's just do that much for now. Okay. And let's lay this down on our piece of acetate here. Can you all see what I'm doing? Yep, you can. Okay, and let's see what we can't figure out here. So I'm just going to lay this down like so. Okay. Alright, can you see how that looks there? See that? Okay. You can still see through it, which I think is really cool. So, that part I don't think is going to make a difference. Let's cut off the excess here. So the whole idea behind this entire collection, and I think I just accidentally cut off a piece that I wasn't supposed to, but that's okay. And you can see it does have some really, really pretty actually, you know what, we should probably we'll just cut out these two at the bottom. I mean, we're going to cut out everything, but we'll cut out these two at the bottom. It's going to cut out this one at the top too, but I'd like to try to get a clean one for the one at the top. So let me grab the die. It's on its insert here, and the dies are connected, which is cool because you really can't mess that up, because you see the die is going, it has to go in the right place every time. See what I mean? So let's move my gems out of the way for a second. Let me grab my die cutting machine. Let me move my mouse out of the way. Okay, and let's try this out, shall we? It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. I could tell you, though, that I mean, just from seeing before going live tonight, there are quite a few of you that are Pinkfresh fans, which I love, because you snatched up a lot of this product before I was even able to go live, which is okay. That's not a big deal. You are entitled to it, but I'm glad that I'm able to demo it now. All right, so let's try to get that as centered as possible. That looks, well, so the only thing is, I'm gonna have to, let me use a piece of the washi, the excess, because you got to get the whole kit and caboodle lined up for it to look right. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay. And then, let's go ahead and pop this die on top. The plate on top. And run this through. And of course, you don't have to run it all the way through. You don't even have to use the entire die if you don't want to. That's what's really cool. So let's go ahead and peel this off of here then. Alright. Let's see what we have here. So, when I peel this off, oh wow. So now see how we have a translucent, isn't that so cool? You can see through it. A translucent, almost sticker piece. Isn't that so, that's really cool. Okay? So that's one way. And I'm going to show you another way that I think is really cool. Okay, and that is by using a piece of die release sheet. Oh, good, Nikki. Well, I'm glad that I can do that. I'm glad. Well, not glad that you had a bad day. You know what I mean. Okay, so that's the first way. Now, the second way is I'm going to take one of our die release sheets, and I'm going to take it shiny side up. Oh, and there's also bundles available of this. There are bundles available, because I know that that was something that folks were asking about. So now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to lay this down like so. And let's see if I can't. I should be able to cut this off without messing up the next image. At least I'm going to try to. But I'm going to take a piece of die release paper, because remember it has that coating that will allow it to release, and I'm going to zhuzh this all over. Okay, and we should be able to get 1, 2, we should be able to get 4 out of this. Okay, I'm just going to burnish that down. Nikki, yes, I had a feeling he would release a statement at some point soon. I had a feeling. Die release sheets are special sheets that you use with your dies, and it will help to release paper from your die. It's a really, really cool product. Alright, so the die release sheet has been applied on the die release sheet, so this will allow us to create stickers, okay? So if you wanted to give a friend a sticker that you have made, let me show you, with these products, allow me to demonstrate. Okay, so we'll place that like so. Try to get everything lined up here. Grab a piece of that washi. I think that's pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. And washi to washi will stick. I cannot guarantee that the washi to the die release sheet is going to stick. So just try to get it washi to washi. Ashish is the CEO of Cricut. Okay. Whoopsies. Machine spine all over the place. Okay. So now what you can do is once you pop this out, look, so our little stickers just fell right out. Okay, so now we have stickers. I'm going to show you what that means. Let me grab these. Let me grab all of our pieces out. Get our washi tacking pieces off of there. So there's, look how beautiful. So there's that, and there's that. So now what you can do, let me put this die to the side. Now what you're able to do is you are able to take just a regular piece of cardstock. In this case, I'm going to just grab a piece of this very pretty honeysuckle color. And you can take your stickers, okay, like so, and now it's a sticker. So now you can just place these wherever you would like on your background. And look at how beautiful that is. I mean, that almost looks like it was printed on there, doesn't it? And then, I mean, you have, you know, your bigger sticker, and then you can grab this sticker. And we basically have made stickers using the washi, which I just think is the coolest thing. The coolest thing. Oh, good, Chrissy. Good, good, good. Isn't that, I just thought that was super cool. I think these are, and there's all different kinds. So this is not, this is just one of them, but there are all different kinds. So then you can pop your big sticker on. This will just kind of be the example. Maybe we can use this example for the store. So see how we're just able to take these pieces that are die cut very easily and place them. And you can make a wreath with these too. I mean, whatever you want. I just think this is super, super cool. Very innovative. Very, very cool. So that is how you would take your washi. So again, it comes, you get a big, big roll. Now you could use this just as a, like you could just like roll this out and use it as a background if you would like. But I just think it's so cool that you have, and now you could just get the washi if you wanted to. Or you could just get the dies, or you could just get the stamps. It's completely up to you. But I really love that you have the ability to do all of these different things. And it's, you can do this on darker paper as well. So if you wanted to, and I can show you what that looks like, because again, we've already done it on the acetate, but if you have a darker piece of paper, it will still show up beautifully. It will just look very different. You know, just like a kind of like a little acetate piece. I think it's really cool. I do. I think it's really cool. So let's put those to the side and let's get started on our card for this evening. I just want to show you those real quick. We might use a couple of pieces here and there tonight. I'm not sure. I am not 100% certain, but tonight I definitely want to work on a wreath. So we are going to use a die set actually from Brutus Monroe, and that die set is called Judy's Wreath. Okay? So let's open this up. Take a look here. And I know that we've talked about this wreath die set before. This is the smaller of our two wreath sets, but it is a very, very big die. As you can see, there's lots of dies that come in this set. So the first piece that we're going to utilize today is going to be this whimsical kind of Monique, they are, hold on, let me Let me get this piece off of here. They are actually, there's a die. Hold on, let me grab these pieces off here. They are a die. So it is a die that cuts them out. So the washi, so when you roll the washi out, where did I put that washi? So the washi gets rolled out like this. When you roll the washi out, you can use this die, and this die fits the washi perfectly. See? It's really cool. Really, really cool. I don't think I've ever seen die cut washi before. I don't think I have. Maybe. Alright. So, again, we're going to peel off these pieces. I do not have a piece of magnet here ready to go, but I can grab one at some point. Alright, so the way we're going to start this card out is we're going to measure. So, let's see. We need about a 4... Let's do a 5x5 square. We are going to do a 5x5 square card. And I think actually, well, hold on. Let's see, because I pulled some papers from the old Brutus Monroe. I think for our background, I pulled some papers from the good old Brutus Monroe that will match this paper pad pretty well. So I'm thinking for the background layer, let's use some honeysuckle. And I do know all of these colors. Thank you. There will be a test at the end. So let's go ahead and let's move my mouse over there first of all. So we're going to do a 5. What did I say? 5x5. Let's see, because we might want to do an outer piece as well. So yeah, we'll do 5x5. So we would need a 5x10" piece of paper. So we'll cut this down to 10. And of course you can use your envelope punch board to, you are able to use your envelope punch board to make an envelope for this size. No, alright. I know I had my envelope punch board home somewhere, because I used it, right? I think I used it on the 5. Okay, so we'll go ahead and score this at 5 inches. Okay, and then use the big giant Brutus Monroe bone folder just to kind of burnish this down. Okay, and there is our card base. So with the card base, we're going to need some layers, right? I mean, duh, it's kind of boring if we don't have layers. So the wreath is going to go kind of right in the center, and then we also, I have designed these pieces that fit on the outside, and you just kind of got to turn them so you get them in the right spot. But this piece fits on the outside. I'm going to show you what to do with that. And then there's also a piece that fits on the inside as well. And again, you just kind of turn it till it works. So let's go ahead and the real reason that I did this was you can actually, and maybe that's what we'll do on this card. You can actually cut out. So let me show you. Allow me to show you. So when you have your wreath like so, you can actually take this piece and place it here, and you can cut out the center of your wreath from your card, okay, and still leave your wreath intact. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. So let me show you. So let's just take a little piece of washi here. Just make sure that this puppy is centered. I think that's pretty centered. Okay. So now what we can do is we can washi tape this piece here. We're just going to ever so slightly tape it on. Because once we lift this piece up, okay, so we'll swing this piece up here. And we'll do so without disrupting the die underneath. Hopefully, that's the idea. And we were able to do so. Okay, so now we can just place this right down. So now this is going to cut out the center, and I'll show you. Let me move this. Well, actually, let's see. Let's do this a different way. Because we're going to put a layering piece underneath. So let me think this through. Maybe we'll cut out the centerpiece. Let me think about this. So let me figure out first what we want to use as our secondary layer. Because I do want there to be a secondary. You could make a shaker card, absolutely. So I really love this paper. What do you think? Yep, done. Okay, so we'll cut this to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Let's see, 4 3/4. Sometimes this cutting. An embossing shim. We don't have them in stock, but we do carry them. Yes. Or do you mean, do I have one here? Because I don't have one here now. Unfortunately, I do not. All right, so let's see here. So we can. Yep, that'll be perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and adhere this. Let me grab the Brutus Monroe tissue tape. Oh yeah, you certainly could do that. Let me grab our tissue tape. You mean like the floppy guy? The floppy embossing mat. Alright, so I'm just going to peel up all of these pieces here. It was a really, really busy day at Brutus Monroe today. Very busy day. We had lots of retail guests, which was nice. Like retail, in store, because we do have the studio store. We had lots and lots of deliveries. It was a busy day. It was a good day. Busy, busy, good day. All right, so let's reposition this now. Now that we have our base layer on there. All right, so I think we'll do it like so, because we'll probably put the sentiment across there. Oopsies. There was still a little piece of sticky on there. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and line this puppy up again, just like we just did. Before I had to change everything. The usual. Alright, so let's go ahead and lift this puppy up. There we go. Grab our washi again and just place it down so that we really want it to just stick. We want it to stick really well. I need to grab, I'm pretty sure I just saw one of my magnetic sheets. I should grab one. I'll grab one before we're done. Because I like putting them on right away onto the magnetic sheet. The 5x5 envelopes, I believe you can purchase, but it was designed to fit on a 4 1/4 by 5.5 wreath. But I am. Oh, good, Monique. I love that. Yes, I believe any square, unless you put it in so you could put this in a 5x7 envelope. So you could put this in a 5x7. It would just be a square in a rectangle, and you wouldn't have to pay extra postage for it. All right, so that cut out beautifully. So now I'm going to show you. Now allow me to show you what that did. So let's just lift up this layer without ripping anything. Alright, so this allows us, and I didn't rip anything, I ripped the washi, which is a-okay because the washi is not a big deal. Okay, so I think now what we need to use is a dark color. We need to use a dark color for our wreath. Okay. peel all these pieces out of here. Woo! I don't think there's going to be many. I don't believe there's going to be many of these Pinkfresh things left. I can tell you right now, just by looking at what has been purchased just in the very short period of time that I have been live. I would tell you, if you are interested in any of that Pinkfresh merchandise, that I would pause me. Well, I know you can't pause me live, but you can come back and watch me. I would pause and go grab it because I don't want you to miss it. That's all. All right, so now I'm going to take a piece of the Brutus Monroe 10. You get 10 sheets. They're 6-inch square, double-sided foam adhesive sheets. Oh, Kim, aren't they great? Aren't they the best? Oh wait, so what did Shannon? Yes, it is. It is extra postage. Okay, so will it? Am I able to send it in like a 5x7 though? Can I trick someone? Can I be tricky? All right. So now we are going to use the foam adhesive, and this is just going to lift it up enough. Okay, so it's not going to be crazy. It's not going to lift it up like crazy. And I believe we will use, because I really want this to stand up. So we are going to use, and I will just, well, no, I'm not going to rip it. Woo woo! We love orders. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off. Well, actually, I'm just going to cut off the label that they always give to me. See, there's always a label on there that tells me what the color is. But I do know that this is Jurassic. Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take, so this, you can see it's a foam. It's definitely a foam, but it's a little bit thinner, or probably about the same as Fun Foam. But the reason we brought this into Brutus Monroe is there are times when I want just a little bit of pop, just a tiny bit of pop up on like my pieces. Like for instance with this wreath, I just need a little bit of pop up, but you can't really use, and most of you will probably know this, you can't really use a foam on the background of like an intricate adjacent. You can't use a super intricate die with this, but an intricate adjacent die cut. So this particular wreath, as you will see, is kind of intricate, but it's not like so intricate that we can't use it with this foam. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this right on here. We'll use a piece of the purple tape. Nope. We're not going to use that because it's not going to stick. Sad. I hate that it doesn't stick more than once like it used to. I promise you, I'm going to bring you guys a tape like that at some point that I can stand behind. The old purple tape I loved. This one just just not doing it. Just not cutting it for me. And I tell y'all nothing but the truth, that if it's something that doesn't work for me, if something does not work for me, I am not going to promote it to you. Now, it does work one time, but I mean, I need a little more longevity out of some of those products, you know? Alright, so let's go ahead and pop this down. And let's grab our cutting plates. She said I can be tricky. There we go. There's our answer. You can be tricky. Alright, so we're going to pop this in. Okay. I know. Well, I have some ideas. Alright, so we're just gonna run this through, I'd say 4 times should be good. Because remember, we are using the very heavy-duty Brutus Monroe cardstock as well as the foam. It'll cut through, but it won't, sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through and you can just kind of lift it. Well, I'd say we're pretty good. I'll show you what happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and lift this guy out of here. And you will see what I mean. Alright, so it did cut. it cut everything we could possibly want, but now I'm going to show you. So when you lift this out of here, you're going to be ever so careful. And you may actually have to pull the piece off. Hold on one moment. Let me pull this piece off only if it's the formula of purple paper. Yes. That's what I would be working on. Yes, yes, yes. That is correct. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and peel this guy out of here. Alright. So there is our piece. Now you can save this obviously for later. And the whole idea is you're going to peel out all of the pieces from the center. And it's kind of like do you remember those like pop-up stickers? Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like the 3-dimensional stickers. You just kind of gotta, you'll just peel your pieces out here. See what I mean? Just peeling them all out. Okay, just make sure you get all your bits and pieces out. See how that's all now. See how that's all peeled out now? Isn't that great? I love it. You just gotta be patient with it. I mean, it's a foam. It's a foam. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to peel this whole piece off. But let's make sure we know where it's going to go on our card first. It has changed. Yes. Not that long ago, actually. All right, so let's take a look here and see. What are the odds that I get that exactly the first time? And I somehow did. I don't know how, but I somehow did. So now let's take a look here. Okay, so that's going to be in the opposite direction. And don't worry about getting a whole bunch of the little pieces out, and I'll tell you why. Because we are going to be layering some additional pieces onto here. So you'll see in just a moment. So see how there's some little pieces in here? You're just going to grab those and kind of peel them out. You can do a lot of this while it's on there too. So let me grab that little piece off of there, and let's see where. Let's figure out where it fits. You are. Yeah, it changed a while back. Oh, I think I figured it out. Alright, so you're just going to place one piece down, and then just kind of line everything up. It's not, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Don't worry about it being perfect. Just get it kind of as close as you possibly can to where it needs to be there in the middle. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. I mean, this just can get like kind of turned a little bit, but you're not going to, you don't have to worry about it because we're going to be adding things on top of here. Now, if you want to remove these pieces, you can absolutely go in now and grab them now that this has all been laid down. You can go in and grab it. I mean, the more intricate you want it to be, the more intricate you can make it. So I can go in now and again grab some more of these pieces. See how this piece right here is stuck in there? You can go in and grab it. And you can kind of be, I mean, I don't want to say you can be super rough with it, but you can be kind of rough with it because your other pieces are now stuck down. So because of that, you can go in and you can grab these and kind of, you know, zhuzh them up a little bit. And there we go. So we're just going to, you know, and you can go around and do whatever you would like with this. I mean, you could leave some of those pieces in, you could take some of the pieces out. Now, if you were to use our coverall adhesive, which is just our regular everyday coverall adhesive, you could absolutely go in and do that with this and not use the, can you explain the Easter egg thing? I sure can, Kim. So in the Easter eggs at BrutusRadar.com, when you place any order, and it is $10 or more, for every $10 you will receive an Easter egg. The Easter eggs have all sorts of things in them. The Easter eggs have dies, stamps, inks, stickers, washi, embossing powder, glitter glaze, all sorts of things, all sorts of stuff. So you will get multiple eggs in your order for every $10. If you spend $250 or more, you are guaranteed to get a golden egg. Now there's at least one left. I don't know if the second one is still left because I know that they were filling a lot of orders today. But there are 2 or 3 $500 shopping sprees, I think it is. There's a cutting machine that is in one of the golden eggs. There's all sorts of really crazy prizes in the golden eggs. So the golden eggs, you never know what's in them. But in the golden eggs, it will at least be a $25 gift card. So there's at least, that's a guarantee. There's at least a $25 gift card. And you can earn eggs no matter what you order. So you will always get eggs. You don't have to order just Brutus Monroe merchandise. So right now, if anybody ever wanted a big shot, especially the big shot like starter, right now would be the time to get it. Now or during Monroe Madness, because Monroe Madness, you get quite a bit. In Monroe Madness too. All right, so I'm just picking out just the last little piece here, and I promise you, it might look redundant, but it is much easier. I would not steer you wrong to pick these pieces out while it's already laid down. I promise you that. I promise you. Okay, and then you're just gonna pop that piece back down. Grab our last little die cut piece there, and then that looks pretty good to me. Look pretty good to you? I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So, yeah, at the very top of BrutusMonroe.com, if you click on that banner, you can actually go, I think you can go in as well. I'm not sure where. I have to look. Yeah, the Create Your Own Ending event is the only thing that does not qualify for eggs, and that's because the Create Your Own Ending event does not get shipped out until August. And that, unfortunately, we can't hold eggs that long. That would mean we'd have to hold 30 plus eggs, well no, 26 eggs for each person, and there's just no way. I wish we could. Sorry, I have my, trying to move my heat press out of the way, or my easy press, whatever the heck this thing's called, because I need to grab a magnetic sheet, and I might not have one actually. I have a big box of different things I have to organize from my desk. Is this one? I think this one's already sorted. Yeah, that is the only thing. Yep, that's already sorted. The only thing that does not have a. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go up and grab one. I don't need it right now anyway. Okay. Were you making something with your new Easy Press? What did I make? I made something. What the heck did I make? I made something, but I can't remember what it was that I made. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I was making something. I was doing a video for something. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I want to take some pattern paper, and I want to use some pattern paper to do... Now, remember, there's a piece you can do for the outside, too. We're not going to use that, but there is a piece that you can use for the outside. For the flowers... This is making me real nervous. Hold on. It's making me really nervous that I do not have these on a magnet. And I know it's so crazy to so many people that have known me in the previous life that I was like, oh, we'll just toss that anywhere. It's making me real nervous. It's making me very, very nervous. And these are the things that I use: the stick and store, stamp storage. I don't know if these come with labels. I don't know, but hopefully we're going to be able to sell them at Brutus Monroe soon, because I'm not a huge fan of these pieces. They're really, I just did it. But they're kind of flimsy. I would much rather use our cargo sleeves with these. I just really love the inserts. I love these inserts. So I'm going to have to see if we can partner with her and do like a... Because I don't want to copy off of her, because that's, other companies do that, not us. I don't want to copy off of her. I just want to work with her on it because I think it's a brilliant idea. But I want to do our own sizes. So maybe we can do a collaboration. It's lost. Oh my goodness. How does this happen? How does this happen? Alright, so let's see here. So this comes with about 7 million gajillion pieces, which is awesome, because who doesn't love when you get a die set and it comes with a lot of different options. Let's see. So maybe we'll use this one. Well, I don't know. There are so many options with this die set. I mean, there really are a lot. And then it also comes with a sentiment that says hello. With the offset piece, or the offset. Sorry, y'all. I know that this is literally the. I know. I'm working on it. Kara. I am working on it. I really want something that's like inside. Well, you'll see. I might be able to. The thing is, I don't want to have to charge. Magnets are expensive, so I need to come up with something, and I'll do it at some point in my years in this industry. I need to figure out a way to create a magnetic sheet that isn't going to break the bank, but also makes sense. Gazillion is my favorite number, too. This does come with a gazillion pieces. So let me I can tell you exactly how many pieces because it says. Let me put these in here. I can't wait to get a magnet for this. There are 18 pieces, which I feel like there's a lot more than that. So I think I may have miscounted when we were doing that packaging. Oh, I just saw that I missed a piece. Hold on. I could tell you that in the die of the month for next month, I want to say there's like 68 pieces or something. It's something crazy. It is something crazy. Sorry, I missed a piece in this little doodad here, so excuse me one moment while I get it, because it's going to drive me bonkerina. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I just need to find the right magnetic sheets. And our manufacturer, I'm sure, will have options. I just need to get with her. She's the best. Her name is Jessie. Jessie, if you're watching this, I don't know if Jessie watches our videos, but if you are watching this, Jessie, I'm sure you will have something. Alright, so let's see. This is one of the mega pads, so it has a lot. It has a lot in it. So I'm thinking, let's see. I definitely want to add in, let's see, maybe the pink. Oh, this solid-ish pink I think would be pretty. We can use this green, I think. And then I need like a blue. Give me a blue. Give me a blue. Oh, well. Ask and you shall receive, right? All right. So let's see what we can zhuzh up here. We'll do a couple of flowers, and then I'm thinking on the inside we can do like a piece of white. But you see how cool that is? I mean, I guess I didn't give that enough attention. Isn't that cool? Like, it's really cool. I hope y'all do too. All right. Let's see here. Sorry, I had to double check. I could tell there were some issues with the server on our website because things were starting to get a little wonky. So I always like to double check and make sure that everyone's okay on there. Because there's a lot of you on there right now, so please, please, please be patient. If you are trying to check out, it might take a couple of extra moments because of how many folks are on the website. Is that Heidi? Hello, Heidi. Hello, my dear. How are you? Do you know any of an alternative to spray adhesives to hold down? Okay, so Steel Cards fan, I think is what that is. Have you tried Pixie Spray? This is what's in it. Are you allergic to either of those? Because this is what I use, and it's literally like Elmer's glue, is what it reminds me of. Like the smell and everything of it. So I don't know if you can use that, my friend, but that is what I use. Alright, so I'm just going to lay down all of these pieces. With the exception of the leaf. And I think there are extra leaves. I should have grabbed those. Because, I mean, you never know what we're going to use, right? Okay. And I've been a die cutting fool for the past couple of days. I've really been into die cutting again. I have to get my undo out because there is some stickiness to these dies when they first come off of the piece, so you just got to kind of be careful. Okay. Ooh, look how pretty that is. I get so excited, and I know this is probably so silly because you're probably all like, Christopher, you still get excited and you see these things all the time? I do, but I don't get to use them as much as you would think that I do. So I generally, when you see what I'm using it I'm using it just like you're using it. Just like you're using it. Oh, okay. Well, here we are, and you found me. you found me, and here we are. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one next. There's nothing like a really good die set, right? In my opinion. I think we're going to have a die sale coming up. Would you all like that? A die promotion, maybe? Yeah, if that is something that you're able to use, that's the best thing I've ever used for holding them down. Alright. We've got pretty much all of our pieces die cut out. Yeah, and I think we might include some of our previous dies in that sale as well. Oh, I actually did do the leaf that time. Didn't mean to, but I did. I want to do the leaf out of the other pieces. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a die sale. We just did the stamp sale, and so many of you got so many great stamps. But yeah, we're going to have some new dies coming soon, so I think it makes sense for us to try to move some of them out in the meantime, right? Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Right, Shadow, wait until you see. I just finished up the second quarter die release. And I'm very, very excited about it. Alright, so we did that little leaf. I think we might be able to get away with doing 3 at a time. So let's see. We'll see what we can do here. I'm doing great, Heidi. The house is swimming right along. We're doing a lot of new things at Brutus Monroe. A ton of new stuff at Brutus Monroe. We are going to be announcing an additional, an add-on to Brutus Monroe, I guess you would say, very, very soon. A couple of add-ons, actually. One add-on in which we couldn't announce because we had to wait to see what was going on with Cricket, which might give you a hint of what we're up to. And that's why, Darren, are you still here, Darren? That's why I have not. That's why I have not gotten back to you, my friend, because I was waiting to see if we had a future in what we're doing. And another physical business that is going to be at Brutus Monroe, kind of a sister business to Brutus Monroe, something that is going to be sweet and delicious. That's all I'll say. I can't tell you the rest because it would give too much away, but it will be. It's a couple of months on the road anyway. But yeah, we've just been really busy. Not much going on at the house. The house has been very quiet, but at Brutus Monroe, it's been. Oh, of course, Kim. Yeah, we found two others that had issues. So we think there were just a couple. There was just a couple things. Yeah, I was gonna send you over. I was gonna send you an email, Darren, but I was like, he probably gets it that I'm doing some soul searching, and I think we'll be okay. Not the Mini Monroe kitchen, but it's going to be something that's really, really cool, and I think it's something. It's something that we have already. It is something that we have already dabbled in at Brutus Monroe. And something that I have loved since I was a little boy. I don't indulge as much as I used to, but it is definitely something that I have always loved since I was little, and I think it's gonna be awesome. That might just be it, Monique. I don't know. That might just be it. That might just be it. That might just be it. You never know. You never know. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our little pieces here, and I'm actually going to use some glue to assemble. We're going to use the Brutus Monroe. Maybe Belinda. Just maybe. She may be, doing some, small batches of things. She just might be. Alright, so I'm just going to assemble by adding some pieces around. And I'm going to use the ball end of this guy to kind of push some things in. Just maybe. I don't know. You all will just have to find out. You do. We are doing some big things with Brutus Monroe and maybe Scoozies. I mean, that might be the name. That might be the name of it. I don't know. You're going to just have to wait and see and find out. It could be called Scoozies. I mean, it might be called Scoozies, Confections, and Curiosities. I don't know. I mean, that might be something that might be a good name for it. I don't know. You're just gonna have to wait and find out. It could be called that. I mean, it very well. I don't know. But I mean, Scoozies, Confections, and Curiosities might make sense. Hello, my beautiful Valencia. How are you? We have new sizes of cargo sleeves coming soon. We do. Sorry, I am not applying nearly enough glue, but I always do that because I'm always like, oh, I don't like wet glue, you know that. I do not like wet glue, and I did it for all of you because y'all like wet glue. He already actually knows about it, Jen. He already knows. And he calls me ever so often, and he asks, because I tell him that he's the, I tell him that he is he's the vice president of Brutus Monroe. I tell him that all the time when we were on vacation. The last time we were all able to go on vacation together, I sent out an email to the staff and I allowed him to help me type it, and he was so excited because he put vice president of Brutus Monroe, which he was very excited about. And I told him that he's going to be the CEO of Scoozies. Now, mind you, everybody, it's probably the grand opening probably won't be until like the fall. To tell you the truth, we have a lot of work to do. I mean, we have a great plan in place and a great, it's going to be, think Willy Wonka. Think very old fashioned with big tubes on the wall where you crank them and you can get, candy by the ounce, the pound. We'll have chocolates and everything you could ever imagine. But this is the first time I'm actually talking about it out loud. But the business plan and everything is already formulated and ready to go. But we're still, quite a ways away from it because, me, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Y'all know that, right? But yeah, so I told him that he is going to be the CEO of Scoozies, and I'm getting him a soda fountain. So I am going to. Oh no, I've seen the movie, Jen. No Oompa Loompas. So I am getting him little business cards that says that he is the CEO of Scoozies, and it's right. The great thing is it's right next to a pizza. It'll be right next to the pizza shop. So what's really cool about that, in my opinion, is the fact that since it's right next to there, we'll have tons of folks that, they need dessert, right? I think they do. So I think it'll be fun. We'll see. It's you have to try, right? That's what. Very similar, Kara. Very, very, very similar, but better. You know me, Kara, but better. Yes, very, very similar to that concept. But it'll be a lot of fun, and plus it will have. If you all have ever had a chance to try out my mother's incredible confections, it will be. Yes, it will be. It will be. It will be close to Brutus Monroe. The announcement of where exactly it's going to be has not been announced yet. But you'll all be the first ones to know. I promise you that. But yeah, so it will be. It'll be right there, very close. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, so Scoozy is very, very excited about it. So yeah, so we are, so if anybody has ever had the opportunity to try out my mama's confections, she will have, it'll be like a limited run every day. So it'll be like a limited thing every day. Because she can't make as much as she used to. Eventually if it, becomes very popular, we'll just have to figure it out. But her chocolate is, mwah, mwah. You can ask Kara, I can't make any announcements until everything is like finalized, because there's lots of stuff that goes into it with like the health department and stuff like that. But everything else has been a-okay. It's just, you have to have like special crap to. We just have to outfit a couple of things, and it's gonna be really cool. So I'm really, really excited about it. Really, really excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I've always, me, I always need a project. And, this will not in any way, shape, or form, hinder Brutus Monroe, obviously. It's just, I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it will. So, there you are. Your mom could cook. She can cook. She sure can. Hello, Michael! We are making a wreath. At least we're kind of finishing a wreath. Okay. So there is that. So I think that's enough pieces. What do you think? Let's see. I might add a little. Well, maybe we could just tuck that. Well, no. Let's add just a little bit of glue there. Not yet, Kara. Everything is kind of. I kind of took a break from it, to tell you the truth, because so much has happened that I want to add. So, wonder, so you're going to be riding a Wonkavator when you hit that glass ceiling. Oh, I love it. Yep. I just love creating and projects and making, and it made sense. So, we'll see. We will see. I'm making Cuban black bean smart. Maria, are you stopping at Brutus Monroe and bringing those Cuban Cuban black beans. There are new arrivals. I used this pad, and I already was playing around with this, Michael. I've already had the time of my life with these. I mean, my word. I already cut these out, and I already cut them out and was playing around with them and made them into stickers, and we already did all that. But yeah, I'm working on a little wreath now. All right, so now what I'm going to do, you can be bribed. Okay, well, listen. We got lots of good new stuff at the store. Do you have a pickup? Do you have a pickup? Because if you have a pickup, are you able to build up to? Do you mean like at the studio store? Or do you mean on the wreath? Because at the studio store, the next we're going to build over. Yes, Jen. Well, fall is, we're hoping to have a lot of great fall stuff. A lot of really great fall things happening in the fall because of hopefully things getting a lot better. A lot better. Do I have a pickup? Well, there we go, Maria. So you pick up and also drop off. I need you to pick up and drop off. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, good. Yes, around Halloween. Yes, I mean, how fun would it be to have a candy store at Halloween? My goodness gracious. Okay, so let's see. What was I doing? I wanted to use some of the little baubles. Now, if only... Oh, here they are. Okay, so we're going to use some of these. But first, let's find a sentiment, shall we? Oh, yes, Michelle, the 90% of the building next door to us is vacant. You'll see, it'll all make sense very soon, Michelle. It'll all make a lot of sense. I promise, it will make a lot of sense. Very, very soon, my love. Very soon. It's going to be a little bit, but I promise it'll all make very, very, very much sense. Okay. Friendship is like a blooming flower. I think that's the one we're going to use. Okay. So we'll cut this one right down the center. Okay. And then make sure this one's centered as well. Oh my goodness, I love how well these work out. Look, now the sentence is done. That's what actually Michael says all the time. He always says, I think he says that Green Tree Road is going to become Brutus Monroe Road or Brutus Monroe Plaza. He does say that often. Alright, so now for our little trick, I'm going to flip it over this way. And that's how I'm going to be able to tell where we need to put the adhesive. I think the whole staff really just is always wondering what's next. But I think it's fun. I mean, who wants to be bored, right? I mean, I know I don't want to be bored. I don't ever want to be bored. Alright. Oopsies. Okay, so there's that. Okay. There we go. So now we'll pop off the back piece. And the reason I flipped it over like that is so that I could see where those pieces are going to hang off. Okay. So now we can just put this right across the front here. Okay. I love this die. Alright, let's see. I'm going to line this up so that I can actually line it up with that line so it goes straight across. There we go. It might not look like it's straight across, but it is. It's based upon the... Well, hold on. Let me just adjust this just a hair without ruining anything. Because now you might see my head in the way. Can you? No. Alright, so now it should be straight across. There we go. Yes, the Brutus Bed and Breakfast. There we go. See, Michael? Michael, Michael and I have been talking about food for a while, doing some sort of restaurant. So yeah, definitely not out of the question, but we're a long ways from that. So there's that. You can see there's the inside. Now we're obviously going to need some sort of a inside piece that matches. Just did one at the village. What did she do there? What has she done? I was actually watching a video of hers today. She did this really cool card thingy. Alright, let's move these gems out of the way before I drop them and they're all over the place. I want to do an inside piece, and I think the inside piece should be speckled egg. Let's do 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay. And let's add some adhesive to the back of this. Pop this back here so that it doesn't. Yeah, it was very, the thing I like about it is it was really simple. It was very, very simple. I mean, there was a lot to kind of go through, but it was very simple. Okay, let's just keep going. All right. And there we go. And this will be our inner spot to put the sentiment or whatever we want to write inside. There we go. And then that also changes the color inside. So there, now we can really see inside of there. Yes, plenty of plugs. Yes. Alright, so there's that. So now let's add some of these jewels. Yeah, I always hear stories about the villages too. That's so funny. Alright, so I think we'll do this color, and this color. Let's move these over to the side. And again, these are, I don't think these are new from Pinkfresh, but we were finally able to get them. It's taken a while for us to get them. I know that. Alright, so we will do one at a time. And do I want to use, we'll just use the white glue. It does dry clear. I could grab the clear glue because it has a little bit more of a gelatinous hold to it, but it's not that serious. So I think we'll do 3 of each. And just so you know, these are very 3D. So there is I don't want you to think that they are flat. They are not flat. If you want flat, go for the Brutus Monroe bubbles, which aren't super flat. They're flat back bubbles, but they don't have as much dimension as these. These have like a point to them. They're very pretty. I mean, these would be absolutely stunning if you put these like in a shaker. I mean, it'd have to be kind of a deep shaker, but I'm loving them on here because this is a hand deliver kind of card. You know what I mean? You've seen the type, the hand deliver kind. Yes, micro pearls would be beautiful. I just love also how they're in this little set. And I think we actually are all out of the other ones that we had that I really, really loved. Okay. And again, we're just placing, on these ones I think there's 2 different sizes. I don't know if they're supposed to be or not, but yeah, these ones definitely have 2 different sizes. That's cool. Well, I don't know. Yep. I don't know. What did it say? I don't know what it said on the packaging. Or just some purple, I guess you could say, because there's no purple on here at all. Oh, did I only do 2? Oh, I think we'll do 2 of that one. We'll do 2 of those, 2, and then we'll do maybe 3 of the blue. We can do a blue right here. I've been using a lot of this glue. Whoops. Might be a little too much, but that's okay. I have been using quite a bit. I mean, these are really full. Yeah, I think they are 2 different sizes. I think that's on purpose. I think I just happened to get 2 of the same size. Oh yeah, where did I put that card? I think that card's over here somewhere. Someone is going to get it in their order. They just can't get it yet because I have to photograph it. I've got to photograph it first. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that jar. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. I was watching Gina today, and she was just such a hoot on her live. I think it was yesterday. Oh my goodness. She was so funny. I don't know what made me just think of that, but oh my goodness, it was so funny. Ah! She's a hoot. I was watching her during the day today. Okay. So that is all she wrote, I believe. Let me put my little gems back in here. You get a lot of gems in this. I mean, it's pretty full. The only thing I would like is, I would love for these to have like color names so that I could, if I wanted more of them, that I could stock up on more of certain colors, which might be something that she might do in the future. I mean, I love that they're in this case. I love this case. But yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so we'll set those on my shelf there. So here we are. So that is our finished card. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I mean, it took a little while, but that's, I think it was pretty simple in the long run. But it says, friendship is like a blooming flower. And let me see if I can find my card from yesterday. Nope, I think I took it upstairs to photograph. I believe I took it upstairs to photograph. I do believe and declare. Oh no, here it is. So this was the card from last night with the bow that goes actually around the jar. So there's our 2 cards so far for this week. I'd say we're 2 for 2, folks, wouldn't you? I can't wait to, so what are the new cargo sleeves that are coming? So there is a new cargo sleeve size that is coming. There's one, I believe one of them is, it's like a double. We're doing some things for rings, so binder things. You'll see. We're still a little ways away from them, but we do have some new sizes coming. And I believe we also have one coming for cardstock, because there's a lot of, oh, what's going on with this camera? Because there's been a lot of folks asking about a cardstock sleeve, of which unfortunately we did not have. But we will have very soon. We will have very, very soon. Because there's been tons and tons of folks asking specifically for a cargo sleeve that will hold cardstock. And I said, by gosh, by golly, that is a great idea. That is a great idea. Sorry, I needed to send an email back about something. I need something to put my thin dyes in. Yeah, we're working on dye storage. We're working on all of that stuff. Hopefully soon. Our store is open for business, Trudy. We reopened March 1st. March 1st we reopened. Oh my goodness, are there even, let me take a look here. There might be some Pinkfresh stuff that is almost out of stock. Let's take a look. Y'all have been snatching it up. Let's take a look here. I can tell you my dear sweet cousin, who just recently started working for Brutus Monroe. She is the best. She is now does all of our product entry and does incredible product entry for us. And she has been adding a lot of new products to the website. They're not. You can't see them yet though, because they're not here yet. But it's just trust me, it's happening on the back end. Oh my goodness! So Anemone Magic is sold out. Anemone Magic is, well, the Anemone Magic bundle is sold out. So you could still get the, yes, masks are required to enter. Yes. Sure are. Yes, or we will spray you with a hose. And that's being kind. Yeah, masks are 100% required. Luckily, we haven't really had any issues with that. I don't think we've had really any issues with that. Anemone are, thank you, Trudy. Anemone Magic is sold out in the respect of the washi, and so is the bundle. So that's, because that's sold out, the bundle, you can't get the bundle, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I just noticed that, Michael. I just noticed it. Let's see, so, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. English Garden will be the next one to go. I could tell you that much. So, yeah, so if you are, no, I mean, we've been very lucky with not, with people always wearing masks, Kara, is what I meant. They've been really good at wearing masks, luckily. Yes, Michelle, we are waiting on a restock. I believe we probably will work on that tomorrow, right, Michael? I don't know if Michael's still here. Michael, my executive producer, is text messaging me. I just saw it on my watch, so I think he's still watching. But yeah, we should be able to. Get. Yeah, I know, Michael. I was checking today because as I was putting stuff in, I started to get nervous when I saw how great everything was. So I was going to see if we could maybe put in an additional order. So I saw it like right away. I saw like that it was like, because I was getting pictures from the wholesale site, Michael, so I saw that it was like, I was like, holy cow, I can't believe how many things are already sold out. I mean, it's a great collection, though, it really is. But yeah, Lawn Fawn is in process, and it is a process. It's a process just because there's so many products. But if there's anything you would like to see at Brutus Monroe, would you like it if we set up a special email? Like maybe request@brutusmonroe.com or product request@brutusmonroe.com? Because I know a lot of you have really, really great suggestions, but it's really hard for you to have a place for those to be facilitated. Does that make sense? So maybe we can create a place for you to do that. We'll have to look into that. We will have to figure that out. But yeah, Lawn Fawn is a process. So yeah, so that is everything that I have for y'all this evening. Just so you all know, because I know there's a lot of you. I know there's a lot of folks that watch these videos later, and I also appreciate it, especially like in the middle of the night. Just as a heads up, if there is something that is Pinkfresh that is sold out, we will do our best to try to get it back in. We will try. but we can never make any guarantees because we are not the manufacturers of it. So if you see something that is out of stock, or if you see a bundle that is out of stock, I would highly suggest, if there is something that you are interested in that you would like, I would grab the non-bundle if there's something in it that you would still like, just because we don't know when we're going to be getting it back. We just don't know. I'm going to text you a picture of this really cool sleeve thingy I have for Cardstock Nuclear. We're going to throw. Oh, sure. Belinda, they will be here next month. Yes, there is a class for Lawn Fawn at the Career Training event, which means you're going to get something Lawn Fawn. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Yes, that means that you will be getting something. You'll be getting something Lawn Fawn. That, I'm telling you right now, that Career Training event. I think there's only like 2. I think there's like 2 or 3 spots left, but when it's gone, it is gone. Beloved, there dyes that are not matching stigmas, yeah. Okie dokie, my friends. So I am going to head off because I have lots and lots of work still to do, because we have so many products that we're adding to the Bruce Monroe website, and so many exciting surprises and really cool things coming. So I want to try to get all of that wrapped up at a decent hour. What time is it? It's only 10:45. So that I can be up and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow at Brutus Monroe headquarters. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life as always. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a beautiful floral card. Do you hear Benson running around upstairs? I wish you could hear him. Benson and Minnie are running around upstairs because they hear me doing my wrap-up. So, please remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own floral card or, of course, your own ending. I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know, and I will see you all tomorrow.